Hey YouTubers, so I have a ramble right now, nice big ass ramble like the big ass cigar. So anyway, this ramble is going to be about hate comments. Now you might say, Smoking Essie, don't you talk enough about hate comments with your weird comment series? Don't you talk enough about trolls with your weird comment series? And the answer is, this has nothing to do with trolls, has nothing to do with dick trolls in general. So this has to do with your subscribers. Now you might say, well, Smoking Essie, subscribers, hate comments, how the hell do they relate? And actually, they relate more closely than you would think. Sometimes your subscribers can actually hate on you. Now, you might say, what the hell are you talking about? Like, what in hell's name are you talking about? Well, this has happened to me at least twice, probably at least more than that. I would imagine it's probably happened to me a dozen times at least. So, this can happen when you have a new subscriber who has recently subscribed to your channel, and within a couple days he decides he doesn't like your channel. He or she decides they don't like your channel, and then they become a dick troll. It's like, they just, start, to hate your channel, write negative comments, and obviously that's not a big deal. That's not a big deal. Yeah, like BFD, it's like, BFD, not a big deal. You delete them, you block them, no big deal. Delete the comment, block them, laughing off, not a big deal. Like BFD, not a big deal. This is more talking about people who have been subscribed to you for a long time, a long ass time like the big ass cigar. And this has happened to me once in 2021 and in 2022. So last year and the year before. So this happened to me last year and the year before. Now, strictly out of YouTube policies, I'm not going to go into the exact details. I may at some point talk about it in my weird comment series, but strictly out of YouTube policies and community guidelines, I'm not going to talk about the exact comments or the exact users, because obviously that is against YouTube's rules. So, but yes, this has actually happened to me twice, where I've had a long-time fan, a long-time subscriber, and by long time, you might say, what the hell does that mean? Somebody who's been subscribed for 5 or more years. Yeah, somebody who's been subscribed to my channel for 5 or more years has actually written me a dick troll comment, That's really weird, and it's kind of, I hate to say it, this will probably be the title of this video, kind of a slap in the face, kind of a bitch slap. It's like, it's one thing when a idiot troll, writes you a comment and calls you whatever, that's no big deal. Like BFD, no big deal. And it's one thing if you have somebody who subscribed to you for, 2 weeks and they write you a comment, BFD, you delete them, you block them, you laugh them off. They weren't intended for you. Somebody who's been subscribed for a week or two. But when somebody who's been a longtime fan of yours for 5, 6, 7 years, and I will say this, back in 2022 and 2021, these people who wrote me these comments were longtime subscribers of mine from like 6 years, 7 years, and they were straight out dick troll comments, So, yeah, it happens. I mean, shit happens. It's like, yeah, so surprising. It's like, kind of a real slap in the face, a real slap in the face. Because, and you might say, well, why the hell is it a slap? It's because you feel you can trust these people. And believe me, I'm not being a lol cow. It's like, when you have somebody who's a longtime subscriber of yours for 6, 7 years, you feel like you can really trust that person. I mean, I've had subscribers of mine who have been subscribed that long, who I'm now friends with on Facebook. It's like, not many, and no, I'm not going to add you on my Facebook. It's like, I already have enough friends on Facebook, but it's one thing if somebody's been subscribed to you for, 6 months or a year, but when somebody's been a long-time subscriber of yours for like 7 years, and they flat out, bitch slap you and write you a negative, hateful comment, that really hurts. It hurts. It's like, it really hurts. For a better word, it fucking hurts. It's like, because you feel like you could have trusted that person, I mean, imagine if, somebody like, Merc, somebody like Big Ass, Merc like the Big Ass cigar, hypothetically, of course, hypothetically, I'm saying, hypothetically, imagine like a longtime subscriber like him, if he wrote me a negative comment, like really a serious negative comment, it would really hurt, and I've had some relationships like that, that don't last, both in real life and also online. It hurts, and it takes a while to get over it. It takes a couple weeks, if not a couple months, to get over it. So, I mean, it's one thing if somebody's been subscribed to you for I don't know, a couple days. It's like, BFD. It's like, BFD, who the hell cares? They weren't intended for your channel. They weren't meant for your channel. They don't deserve your channel. Even like a couple months, it doesn't really even matter. Even a year probably doesn't even matter. BFD, it's like, I keep saying BFD, which means no big fucking deal. It's like, but when somebody's been subscribed to you for 7 years, 8 years, and somebody flat out bitch slaps you in the face and says, you suck now, I hate your channel now, you suck now, that really hurts. I mean, it's really hurtful. It's like, and I hate to come off as a lol cow, but I mean, that hurts. It's like, because you feel like you could have trusted that person. And it almost raises a red flag. Like, can you trust anybody online? It's like, can you really trust anybody? And the answer is probably not. Probably not. I'm not naming anybody in particular, but I mean, you probably can't trust anybody because who knows? I mean, at any point, any one of your subscribers could become a troll. It's like, and it hurts when that happens because, again, I keep repeating myself, but you feel like you could have trusted that person. I mean, 7 years watching your videos. The one thing I will say to play devil's advocate, this is the one last thing I will say because we're approaching 6.5 minutes on this video, is it could be with this person, they watch your videos for 6 months or a year back in 2012, 2014, 2015, and then they took a hiatus. That's the only thing I will say is a lot of these long-term subscribers may have taken a hiatus, which if you're wondering what that is, it's a break, a freaking break from watching your videos. And then they might come back and say, wow, your videos have really changed a lot over the past, 5 or 10 years, and now your videos suck. It's like, and I've a fair number of people, who don't like the videos I do nowadays as opposed to 10 years ago, 5 years ago. So people don't care for my videos as much as I used to. So I don't know. But even with that, even with taking a, 2 or 3 year hiatus from watching my videos and coming back and saying, well, now your videos kind of suck, they're kind of crappy quality, you still feel kind of bitch slapped because you feel like you could have trusted somebody who has been subscribed to you for 7 or 8 years. I mean, that's 70%, 80% of a decade. It hurts. It hurts. I mean, don't be afraid to let your emotions run when that happens because I'm sure any one of my subscribers who I've been subscribed to for a long time, I mean, I'm sure Merck would feel heartbroken if I, turned around and, trolled him after being subscribed to him for so many years. I'm sure, a lot of my fans, it's like, it just kind of hurts. Anyway, I'm rambling at this point. I don't mean to come off as a whiner or a bitcher or a low cow, but it just, it's it's surprising. It just surprises you when that happens, when a longtime subscriber turns on you and starts to attack you like a dog. Anyway, bye-bye.